Hello and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is February 8th, 2018, and on this Thursday afternoon, we're excited to have the Dustbowl Revival with us in the studio. Do you guys want to play some music?
Yeah.
Cool.
Here's a brand new tune for you called Beside You.
Tell me where you run to. I'm gonna be running there with you. See the trees swaying in the sky. I see the birds flying past your eye. I know you've been crying every night. Every night. Every night, you're not telling me why. Your head's thicker than a big bank vault. You keep telling me it's not my fault. Tell me what I gotta do, sweetheart, to get through to you. I'm not like the man that you used to know, that you used to know. That you used to know. I've been dreaming about you every night, right in the red light till the morning light. And she said, don't worry about me, right beside you, babe. Whenever you need me, right behind you, babe. Whenever you need me, whatever you need. Whatever you need. I know you try to be so out of reach. I found you making fires on the beach, watching the planes fly overhead. But why don't you come back home instead? I'm only home when I'm by myself. When I'm by myself. When
Thank you. So here's our second song. It's from our new release called the Dustbowl Revival, and it is called If You Could See Me Now. Let's pump it up.
watching the Dustbowl Revival on Audiotree TV. Thanks to our viewers for watching, and thanks to all of you for being here. So I know bands hate the question, how did you guys form? Tell me about your start. So I'm not going to ask that, but you did form through Craigslist, through an ad. So I got to ask, what made you all, the rest of the band, comfortable enough to meet Zach after seeing the post and realizing maybe he wasn't the Craigslist killer? Like, what was it about the post?
It was a non-creepy post.
What did it say exactly?
I think it said, basically, if you play any one of these 20 instruments, and if you like kind of all these different weird artists put together, you know, Louis Armstrong and Bruce Springsteen and R.E.M. or something, you know, it was like this collection of things that I was listening to about 10 years ago that I loved, and I wanted to kind of bring a group together that didn't sound like anything else.
For sure.
I think, you know, I got lucky with people who reached out who I think gave me the benefit of the doubt of creating songs that didn't have a genre or didn't have, you know, a fixed notion of what strings should do, what horns should do. So we have like folk songs with horns on them, and we have funk songs with strings on them, and it works. So it's a unique thing to this band, I think.
For sure. So that being said, you have faith in Craigslist, sort of. Have you used Craigslist since looking for the band? And if so, what was the last thing you searched for, bought, or sold?
Actually, the amplifier I use on all of the recordings with Dustbowl was from Craigslist. It's a Fender Blues DeVille 4x10.
Beautiful. Yeah. Anyone else? I mean, I feel like, for gear and stuff, maybe it's...
How about a keyboard stand?
Keyboard
I
stand?
think that was the last thing.
Was it like a sketchy pickup?
It could have been. I'm pretty fast. I'm like in and out, I like it. Get it in the car.
Yeah.
I don't want to stick around too long.
Yeah, you got to be swift with Craigslist. Anyone else? You were looking at some drums I saw before.
I was looking for a drum, and I found a 29-piece drum set for sale.
What color was it?
Red.
Corvette red.
Plastic?
Maybe one of the viewers has a drum.
See-through red. 29 pieces.
Maybe
$60.
For $60. It's actually like a
No,
mini.
he gives me
mini drum set.
$60 to take it off his hands. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, let's hear some more music.
Yes.
We're just gonna tune. It's important. This room is cold. You don't want to be out of tune.
And that was our third song.
That's James's experimental piece. It's called Dustbowl Tunes on Audiotree. So this is a love song that Zach wrote, and it's one of my favorite songs that we play, and we don't get to do it terribly often, so this is a nice little treat. It's the first time we've done a video of it since we rewrote it for the single that we put it on. I guess that I was always yours, even if I didn't know it, honey. Even when we're sleeping on the kitchen floor at your buddy Steve's house, we both ran out of money. And I said, do it like a 20-day hangover. You said, I know you wanna walk out of your face, Josie, but I just gotta be your girl. And if it's the end of the world as we know it, 'cause you're the only one who can make me laugh when I'm crying. Make me laugh when I feel like I'm dying. Make me laugh when I know you're lying, and I know you're lying all the time, and it don't seem to matter now, 'cause I'm gonna love you anyhow. They say love's the only incurable cure, and when you walk into the room, I know that it's for sure. And sometimes I'd like to hit you with the nearest beer truck, then I'll take away the races, and I'll take away all of your good luck. But I like the smell of the top of your head, the way you sleep diagonal in my bed. And I tried to tell you I'm leaving about 1,000 times, but I sound just like a bad actor, and I forget all my lines. You're the only one who can make me laugh when I'm crying. Make me laugh when I feel like I'm dying. Make me laugh when I know you're lying, and I know you're lying all the time, and it don't seem to matter now. I'm gonna love you anyhow. can make me laugh when I know you're lying, and I know you're lying all the time, and it don't seem matter now. 'Cause I'm gonna love you anyhow. 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 That song's called Only One. I don't think I said the name of it.
Sounds like popcorn in the back room.
We're going to follow it up with another love song. Both Zach and Connor just got married, so we've been feeling a lot of our love songs lately.
Congratulations. It's very exciting.
This is from our mostly live album with a lampshade on. It's called Standing Next to Me.
I'm gonna count it in. 1, 2, 3. I was downhearted from my head down to my sheet, walking down the highway just to get back home to you. From the highest mountain deep under the sea, matter where I'm going, standing next to me, and I'm singing. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Ooh, ooh, la la la. I had nobody, had a dollar to my name. For a match, darling, just a pawn lost in the game. From the coldest winter, hottest summer day, matter where I'm going, you love to keep me safe. I'm singing. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Ooh, ooh, la la la. You looking good, babe. I like the way you walk when I'm on the edge, honey. I like to hear you talk me down from Manhattan to San Francisco Bay. Matter where I'm going, you love to point the way. I'm singing. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Ooh, ooh, la la la. I see how you got a special thing, and make a poor heart sing. Ooh, poor heart sing. I ain't no midnight flame. Ain't no midnight flame. You're going in my heart, baby. Now I'm so happy, just walking down the street, keep talking about you, babe, to every man I meet. From the highest mountain deep under the sea, matter where I'm going, you're standing next to me. I'm singing. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Honey. Ooh, ooh, la la la.
This is the Dustbowl Revival on Audiotree Live. The viewers don't know this, but we're actually going on almost like 24 hours of spending time together because I managed your show last night at Space. And viewers also might not know, Zach, you're actually from Evanston.
Me and Matt, the trumpet player from Evanston.
Oh, you are too. I didn't realize that. And what's your dad's name again?
Jeff.
Jeff got up on stage last night and played some harmonica. Is that a common thing? Like, do you guys collaborate together?
We like to collaborate on a
Evanston?
blues or two. He, he's sort of one of those guys that, in his back bedroom will just play along to records. His whole life he's been doing that. And the only bands that he's ever played with are my bands. And I actually set up a Craigslist ad for him, like 15 years ago. Because I was like, Dad, you should form your own blues band. 'Cause he actually has a pretty nice voice, too. And he was so shy, he didn't answer any of the emails to him. All these people are like, yeah, this sounds great. And he's like, I don't know these people.
Jeff, if you're watching, get on the Craigslist and respond to those emails. I thought he was so great. That was a fun little moment.
He's a really talented harmonica
I think the problem is you accidentally put the ad in the casual encounters category.
It's possible.
Minor detail. But obviously blues plays a part in your sound. But you have a pretty expansive genre influence. Roots, soul, swing. And there's a track on the record you put out in July that actually features blues, Grammy award-winning blues musician Keb Mo. I'm super interested to hear how that collaboration started or...
We met him when we were doing Music City Roots just outside of Nashville, and he was filling in for host Jim Lauderdale. And so we had a great time meeting him, and he was a super cool guy. And so when we were working on our album that we just released in June of last year, we were thinking of who we might want to have play on it. And he was one of the first people that came to mind because we had such a great time with him. And we lucked out because he said yes, and he really liked the track. And so he lays down a really awesome guitar part, and he has a sweet lick at the beginning. It's unmistakably Keb Mo.
Yeah, and that song, for those who don't know, is called Honey, I Love You. It's on the recent record. And I know we covered Evanston, but you guys don't live here now. You're not Chicago-based. You're out of California. Venice, more specifically-ish?
The band's spiritual home is Venice Beach. It started there when I lived basically on the boardwalk. But I kind of still say Venice Beach because a lot of times we tour and we're like, yeah, we're from L.A. And people are like, oh, really?
Oh.
But if you say you're from Venice Beach, you're like, oh, yeah, that's where like the hippies are.
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you guys have seen on the boardwalk?
There's a guy who walks on glass.
Vomit?
Projectile
There's a guy who
diarrhea.
every day walks on
Oh,
glass.
it turns out those guys that are trying to sell you their CDs, they're actually just selling weed.
It's a
found that out.
cover-up.
Yeah.
They don't need to do that anymore. It's
It was
legal
great
now.
news to high school me.
Yeah. So don't walk on glass when you're on the boardwalk. That sounds dangerous. Like, what? I don't understand how that...
There's a group that they come down at least once or twice a day, and they jump over like 6 tourists, and they do this
Flips and
which
Oh,
is pretty,
okay.
acrobatics.
which is pretty amazing to watch. I
Great
mean,
fish tacos down there, though.
Yeah.
Ray's Pizza, Daniel, is great.
Yes, the best pizza is in fact in Venice, California.
Damn it.
and not in
Chicago.
Sorry, New York
thin
and
crust.
Chicago.
And real quickly, before you guys play a special song for us to wrap things up, you're on tour now. I mean, last night kind of kicked things off, so you're pretty much rolling through like August, I saw online, right? I mean,
We're just always touring.
you're just always
It's
on the
been
road.
pretty sleepy in Dust Bowl land, so we had a few weeks off before this, which is nice. But we're going throughout Ohio and Michigan on this tour, and then going up to the Pacific Northwest, and then New England in March, and then onward.
And then James gets married.
Hey.
And then we're back on the road.
Well, I look forward to seeing all of your future dates. Why don't you guys go ahead and play the last track for us?
All right, this track is called So Far Away.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. Watch out for that. Watch out, yeah. Sharp bass coming through. What's sharp? Oh, the bottom of this. Bien.
The mask, the bass.
Careful, it squeaks.
Looks like beans. Oh yeah, that's beans.
So far, all one. We wrote this song partially in China when we were really far away from home. And this doesn't make as much sense because I'm actually in my hometown right now. But imagine if you're far away from your home that this song is for you. 1, 2, 3.
So far away, so far from home. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone. So far away, so far from home. Oh, 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 oh. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone.
Put into town
3 hours before the show,
talking to the cafe crowd.
anybody wanna go?
First band rolls on.
And people start trickling in. Goddamn, if it's a full house. When we started singing, so far away, so far from home. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone. So far away, so far from home. Oh, 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 oh. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone.
How about that encore?
Yeah, the man in the second row.
I think my throat just fell out of my face, but
Let's give it a go.
where we start singing,
And marching out in the street, singing hallelujah, with a head on the cold concrete. So far away, so far from home. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone. So far away, so far from home. Oh, oh, oh. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone. Oh, oh, oh. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone. I got these new friends, and I ain't drinking alone.
This is Audiotree Live with the Dustbowl Revival. Thank you all so much for stopping in and sharing your music with us.
Thanks for having us.
Like we mentioned, the band continues their tour for a long time, so go check them out in a city near you. We want to thank everyone in the studio today, the camera crew for hooking it up, the audio engineers, and to you, our viewers. You can support the band when the session comes out in a few short weeks, so stay tuned to their social media as well as ours. And from all of us here at Audiotree, we will see you real soon. Take care.
Bye-bye. I wonder if they were done on Audiotree. They're like, think we'll come out and tribute.
Thank you very much, everybody.